Have you ever wondered, why do some people remain healthy, sharp, and happy into their 70s, while others pass away with so many dreams still unfinished? I believe that most of us long for a peaceful old age, living each day fully with our loved ones. But in the midst of a modern lifestyle filled with busyness, physical inactivity, and invisible stress, that ideal seems increasingly out of reach. This is the story of Mr. James, a 70-year-old man living in the state of Oregon. He was once a biology teacher who took early retirement to enjoy his golden years gardening and reading. He didn't smoke, didn't drink, and even practiced yoga regularly every week. Yet one Monday morning, while pouring himself a cup of coffee, he collapsed and never woke up again. His sudden passing shocked family and friends. But what was even more haunting was this: if someone like Mr. James could go so suddenly, what must we, those who remain, learn from his story? There are habits that seem harmless, but silently erode our health, spirit, and longevity each day. This video will help you discover 6 profound lessons from Mr. James's passing. Small lessons with a big impact on health and happiness in old age. You'll realize that by making just a few simple changes in your daily life, you can live longer, feel happier, and wake up each morning with greater peace. If you care about your health and happiness as you grow older, or simply want to live each day to the fullest, join me in exploring these important insights. Leave a comment to share your thoughts or express any concerns you have about aging. Who knows, a small message today might just reach someone who truly needs it. And now let us begin this journey of change, starting with the smallest things. When it comes to staying healthy in old age, many people immediately think of exercise. But there's one crucial factor that often gets overlooked: the timing and condition of your body during physical activity. This is the key to not just living longer, but living better each day. Have you ever started your morning workout on an empty stomach, thinking it would help burn fat faster? Or felt proud that you could run or lift weights right after waking up without eating anything first? The truth is, engaging in intense exercise when your body hasn't been fueled can pose serious risks, especially for middle-aged and older adults. When you exercise while fasting, your body enters a stress state. Your heart has to work harder while glucose, the primary fuel for your heart and muscles, is in short supply. This doesn't just leave you dizzy or fatigued. It also increases the risk of low blood pressure, heart rhythm disturbances, and even stroke, particularly if you have a history of cardiovascular issues or hypertension. Moreover, cortisol, the stress hormone, is naturally elevated in the morning on an empty stomach, which can affect memory, mood, and emotional well-being for the rest of the day. Fortunately, you can easily prevent these risks with just a few simple adjustments. Instead of jumping into strenuous activity right after waking up, give your body time and energy to warm up. Start your morning with a glass of warm water to activate your digestive system, followed by a light breakfast, such as oatmeal, a banana, or a slice of whole grain bread. These options provide just enough energy while being gentle on your stomach. After eating, opt for light exercise like walking, tai chi, or slow-paced yoga. These forms of movement are not only safe but also effective in improving circulation, regulating blood pressure, and enhancing daily flexibility. They are especially suitable for seniors who benefit from steadier, slower-paced physical activity. If you're looking for an ideal morning routine to protect your heart and start your day gently, try the following. Drink a glass of warm water as soon as you wake up. Eat a light meal within the first 30 minutes. Move your body for about 20 to 30 minutes with stretching, walking, or deep breathing exercises. And finish with a few minutes of meditation or calming music. This is a simple yet highly effective way to help your body greet the day in a balanced and safe manner. Just by adjusting a few small morning habits, you can help your heart work more efficiently, lift your spirits, and, most importantly, reduce your risk of stroke, heart failure, or chronic fatigue. Once you've started your morning smartly and gently, there's another seemingly simple habit you should pay attention to: how you get out of bed. Because sometimes even one rushed movement can lead to unexpected consequences. Let's explore that in the next part. Waking up in the morning, a seemingly ordinary act, can actually be one of the most dangerous moments of the day if done too quickly or abruptly. This is especially true for middle-aged and older adults whose nervous and cardiovascular systems may no longer be as responsive as before. Getting out of bed too fast after sleep can lead to serious consequences like dizziness, loss of balance, and even falls or strokes. We often have the habit of springing out of bed right after the alarm goes off, quickly sitting up, standing, and rushing into the day. However, the human body doesn't operate like flipping a switch. After a night of rest, blood circulation slows, and both heart rate and blood pressure are lower than normal. Shifting suddenly from lying to sitting or standing doesn't give the body enough time to adjust, resulting in a drop in blood pressure known as postural hypotension, a common condition among the elderly. This can cause dizziness, lightheadedness, or even a brief loss of consciousness long enough to make you lose your balance and suffer an injury. What's alarming is that many people don't realize this can be easily prevented with a simple habit. So what's the solution? Learn how to wake up smart. When your alarm rings, don't jump out of bed immediately. Instead, take 2 to 3 minutes to lie still and take a few deep breaths, allowing your body to begin its natural wake-up process. Then slowly roll onto your side. Use your arms to prop yourself up and swing your legs over the edge of the bed. Sit on the edge for about 30 seconds, giving your nervous system time to adjust to gravity and your blood circulation a chance to normalize before standing up. This isn't just a safety tip. It's a method recommended by many medical professionals to protect your heart and avoid serious incidents right at the start of your day. No medication or special equipment needed. Just by changing the way you rise in the morning, you can make a huge difference in your daily stability and safety. Make slow but steady rising part of your morning ritual. Feel each breath, each gentle movement as a way of honoring your body and expressing gratitude for being able to greet a new day. And once you've stood up safely, continue your morning with a glass of warm water, a touch of natural sunlight, and perhaps a soft smile at yourself in the mirror. A reminder that even the smallest details can contribute greatly to living longer and living well. Next, we'll discuss something that may seem very private, but has a surprisingly significant impact on your overall health: your morning bathroom habits. And you may be surprised to learn that how you do it could affect your heart and even your life. There's a daily habit, quiet, rarely discussed, that has a direct impact on your heart health and, in some cases, your very life. It's how you use the bathroom. It may sound strange, but the truth is, straining too hard during bowel movements can have serious consequences, especially for older adults. Many people have experienced dizziness, rapid heartbeat, or even fainting after using the toilet. This isn't uncommon. In medical terms, it's known as the Valsalva reflex. A sudden increase in chest pressure from straining too hard reduces blood flow back to the heart. This can lead to a drop in blood pressure, irregular heartbeat, and in severe cases, stroke or cardiac arrest. What's concerning is that many people think, I just need to push a bit harder to get it over with. But this seemingly harmless action carries hidden risks, especially for those with a history of heart disease, high blood pressure, or those taking medications that affect blood pressure. The goal here isn't to make you anxious every time you use the restroom, but to help you understand that even the smallest actions should be done with care. And the good news is, you can prevent these risks entirely with a few simple lifestyle adjustments. Start with your diet. Eating more fiber-rich foods like leafy greens, whole grains, legumes, and fruits is one of the most effective ways to soften stool and make bowel movements smoother. Also, make sure you stay hydrated by drinking at least 6 to 8 cups of water a day to keep your digestive system running smoothly. Next, don't ignore the urge to go. Delaying bowel movements makes stool harder and more difficult to pass, increasing abdominal pressure when straining. Try to establish a regular bathroom routine, such as going after breakfast, when your body's digestive system is naturally more active. You should also reconsider your posture during bowel movements. The squatting position, or using a low footstool if you're on a toilet, straightens the rectum and reduces pressure during elimination. It's a simple yet highly effective trick. Finally, learn to relax during the process. Don't treat it like a battle. Let your body do what it needs to do. Breathe deeply and calmly. No phones, no scrolling through social media. Just focus on your body's natural rhythm and sensations. You don't need grand gestures to protect your heart and prevent a stroke. Sometimes just changing how you use the bathroom, by being slower and more mindful, can make a profound difference in your long-term health journey. And once your body has been gently relieved, let's move on to explore something just as important: the power of social connection, a factor that may seem purely emotional, but has an enormous impact on physical health and longevity. Connection, often thought of as a purely emotional need, is actually a vital factor for physical health and longevity. In today's increasingly modern world, where people can live in complete isolation behind closed doors, loneliness has become a silent epidemic, with consequences as serious as smoking or obesity. Have you ever felt alone, even in a crowd, or gone an entire week without a single honest conversation? These experiences don't just affect your mood, they impact your physical health. Scientific studies have shown that social isolation significantly increases the risk of depression, anxiety, cognitive decline, and cardiovascular disease. When you live without a meaningful connection, your stress hormone, cortisol levels rise, weakening your immune system and accelerating the aging process. In fact, people who experience chronic loneliness have a 26% higher risk of early death than those with strong social ties. Fortunately, this is something you can change, starting with very small actions. You don't need to be an extrovert or attend large parties. Just make an effort to connect with at least one person each day: a relative, a friend, or a neighbor. A phone call, a message, or even a short chat while walking outside can make both you and the other person feel cared for and valued. You can also join community activities, places where people gather around shared interests or goals. This could be a yoga class, a book club, a gardening group, or volunteering at a local center. These settings not only help expand your social network, but they also give you a sense of purpose, something essential for mental well-being. Don't hesitate to use technology to stay connected. Video calling your grandchildren, messaging old friends on social media, or participating in online interest groups, all are wonderful ways to keep your spirit alive and engaged, no matter where you are. The key is, be proactive. And if reaching out feels difficult, remember, connection doesn't always have to start with someone else. Be the one who initiates. Be the first to ask how someone is doing. Be the one who listens. These small gestures are the seeds of genuine relationships. In a fast-paced, disconnected world, choosing to maintain relationships is an act of courage and of deep compassion. It's not just a gift for others, but also a gift to yourself, a sense of vibrancy, peace, and lasting health. Next, we'll turn to a habit that many often overlook, yet it's a powerful safeguard for your well-being: regular health checkups. And you'll see that just a few appointments with your doctor each year could change the rest of your life. We all understand the importance of health, yet it's surprisingly easy to postpone routine checkups until symptoms become too obvious to ignore. However, for those in middle age and beyond, such delays can be the only thing standing between a healthy life and a cascade of unpredictable complications. Many serious health conditions, like high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol, heart disease, and even cancer, can develop silently over many years without showing clear symptoms. You may feel perfectly fine, going about your daily life as usual, while inside your body is sending quiet warning signals. The problem is, without regular checkups, you may never know until it's too late. Think of regular health screenings as an early warning system, helping you detect even the slightest changes so you can make timely adjustments to your lifestyle, diet, daily habits, or medications. It's the simplest and most effective way to prevent disease rather than treat it. You don't need to undergo a battery of complicated tests. Just a few basic checkups, such as blood pressure monitoring, blood glucose tests, cholesterol levels, heart ultrasounds, and routine eye and ear exams, can give you a clear overview of your health. For women, thyroid, breast, and bone health checks are crucial. For men, prostate screening is an important step toward longevity and a better quality of life. Sticking to a regular medical schedule also helps you build a long-term relationship with your doctor, someone who knows your health history and can offer personalized guidance. This becomes especially vital as your body begins to change more rapidly with age. Another common barrier is the fear of discovering a health problem. But in reality, early detection always translates to better outcomes, more effective treatment, lower costs, and fewer complications. Don't let avoidance become a price you pay in health, or worse, in life. Think of your health checkups as a self-care appointment. You're not doing it because you're sick. You're doing it for peace of mind, for the desire to live fully and proactively. Mark it on your calendar every year, just like you would any other important event in your life. And if it's been years since your last checkup, there's no better time to begin than today. Schedule an appointment, review your basic health indicators, and give your body a chance to be truly heard. This isn't just about care, it's a commitment to your own life. Once you've taken steps to protect your physical health, remember there's another equally important but often overlooked dimension: mental health. And in the next part, we'll explore why a strong, healthy mind is perhaps the most powerful medicine for living a longer, happier, and more fulfilled life. When people think of health, they often focus on heart disease, blood pressure, or blood sugar. Yet few give proper attention to mental health. In truth, the mind is the origin of every emotion, behavior, and life choice we make each day. And neglecting it can be just as dangerous as a sedentary lifestyle or poor diet. Have you ever woken up feeling drained, without any clear reason? Felt empty, unmotivated, or disinterested in things you once loved? Or simply had no desire to talk to anyone or leave the house? These signs should not be ignored. Mental health isn't just about temporary feelings. It's a vital part of your overall quality of life, especially in older age, when social roles, relationships, and physical abilities begin to shift. Chronic stress, loneliness, depression, and anxiety can weaken the immune system, increase the risk of heart disease, impair cognition, and accelerate aging. But here's the good news. Just like your body, your mind can be trained to become stronger, more flexible, and happier. Start with simple activities: reading, journaling, doing puzzles, or learning a new skill. All of these stimulate the brain, help maintain mental sharpness, and bring a sense of purpose to your day. Regular physical exercise not only benefits the heart, but also releases endorphins, natural chemicals that lift your mood and energize your spirit. Don't overlook the value of social interaction. It's a powerful remedy for mental wellness. Even one meaningful conversation a day, whether in person or over the phone, can ease loneliness, elevate your mood, and remind you that you're not alone. And during the low moments, don't hesitate to seek professional help. Therapy, counseling, or simply opening up to someone you trust can help you release pent-up emotions. Seeking support isn't a sign of weakness. It's a courageous step toward protecting your well-being. Caring for your mental health doesn't require grand changes. Each day, give yourself at least 15 minutes to do something that brings peace. Meditate, listen to music, take a walk in nature, or sit quietly with a warm cup of tea. These small, quiet moments are the foundation of lasting inner peace. When you learn to nurture your mind with love and patience, you unlock a life not just longer, but deeper and more meaningful. And after walking through lessons on both body and mind, you'll realize this truth. Happiness in old age doesn't come from anything grand. It lies in the small habits you choose to repeat consciously and lovingly every single day. Thank you for taking the time to journey with me through each of these small, yet profoundly impactful habits for better health and longevity in later life. The fact that you've stayed until the end of this video is a powerful sign. You truly care about your life and the lives of those you love. Together, we've reflected on 6 seemingly simple habits that hold the power to transform your entire journey of aging. From starting your morning gently, avoiding strenuous activity on an empty stomach, to rising slowly to protect your heart and balance, to nurturing your mental well-being and maintaining meaningful social connections. Each habit, each small action, is a significant step toward a longer, happier, and more fulfilling life. I truly believe that all of us can start with just one small change. Maybe tomorrow morning, you'll take 3 extra minutes to breathe deeply before getting out of bed. Or perhaps you'll call an old friend, or finally book that health checkup you've been putting off for months. Start with whatever feels easiest, because it's those tiny, repeated daily actions that truly build lasting health and happiness. If this content resonated with you, I invite you to share your thoughts in the comments. What made you pause and reflect the most? Which habit will you begin to change first? And if you found this video helpful, don't hesitate to share it with your loved ones, those you wish to see live healthier, fuller lives each day. I hope this is not just the end of one message, but the beginning of a more mindful journey in caring for yourself. Please continue to walk with me in the videos ahead, where we'll explore even more ways to live slowly, deeply, and meaningfully. And remember, it's never too late to begin living better, as long as you're willing to start.